welcome back to Pearse Stadium. It's the second of today's doubleheader, and this is an eagerly anticipated clash in Group A between Cuilinn and Tuam Stars. Both sides have tangible aspirations of getting out of this group completely. They've had good starts to the campaign for both sides. Still wet here in Pearse Stadium. Mist still descending down on top of us. But we had a very entertaining game in the opening half where Saltillo Knocknacara came out on top. But we are ready to go for this clash, and certainly one that has been talked about over the course of the week here so far in Galway. We'll give you the teams first, shall we? A couple of late changes from both sides. So we'll have to bear with us, as is the customary here so far. But so the Cuilinn team then in goal is number 16, Andrew Power. The full back line is number 2, Cian Dean, number 3, Sean Kelly, and number 4, Neil Maigh. Half back line is number 5, Owen Kelly, number 6, David Wynn, and number 17 is Conor Connaughton. So in the middle of the field then, wearing number 21 is Peter Cook, alongside number 9, Tom Clark. Half forward line is number 10, Evan Kenny, number 19 is Gerard Daveron, and number 12 is Paul Kelly. And then the inside line is number 28, Michael Mahan, number 25, Maigh Riley, and number 15 is Desi Keneally, and he is the side's team captain as well. Of course, Cuilinn with that fine victory last time out over Cuilinn. The Tuam Stars team is followed in as well. Of course, another side showing a good few different changes. In goal is Dara Forkin. Full back line, number 2, Rory O'Connell. Number 3, Dara O'Rourke. And number 4, Brian O'Connell. We'll just pause for a second for Aaron Naveen before we come back to the remainder of the Tuam Stars team. So the remainder then of the Tuam Stars team is captain number 5, Gary O'Connell, number 6, Shane Curtin, number 7 will not play, that'll be replaced by number 19, Seamus Kelly. Middle of the field will be Paul Collins, and number 20, Noel Henry. The full forward line, the half forward line then will show a couple of changes. We have number 11, Brian Mannion, number 12, Conor Rattigan, and inside we have number 13, Cormac McQualter, number 14, Gavin Connell, number 15, Ben O'Connell, and number 18, Jamie Murphy. So plenty of changes for both sides. Numbers, as we said so many times, mean very, very little, particularly in the way of the teams and panels being submitted before start of any ball being taken. But here we are, ready to go. Referee for today is Thomas Egan, and he is ready to go. And we are up and off. Peter Cook wins the ball straight away from Cuilinn, battling for possession. Sean Kelly, though, has picked things up, and it goes straight away there. Tom Clark come back from injury from that victory over Cuilinn. Peter Cook still giving an option here on the outside, but on we go. He does get the football and drives it long in towards Keneally. Shot the lights out over Cuilinn. Missed a penalty as well, but it didn't deteriorate him. Noel Henry does well. Comes through the lines nicely up towards Paul Collins. Took his time, but managed to get his ball back towards Noel Henry. Quickly along it goes. Cormac McQualter chips in a beautiful ball into space. Pressure comes in, but it's well won by Jamie Murphy. Gives a hand pass, looking for an option again, but on he goes. Shot comes in the end. Will it hang in? It will hang in. And it's a beautiful score. It's Cormac McQualter who got things off. Score within a minute. Always a good start to the game. Tuam Stars, 1 point. Cuilinn, no score. Great start for Tuam.
Great start for Tuam. They stopped an attack from Cuilinn, overturned the ball, came out and straight down the field, and Cormac McCalter from a very tight angle put it over the bar. Great start for them.
Andrew Powers, kick out, has gone a little bit of a skew. So Tuam have the opportunity from the sideline ball. And they found a pocket of space. Good start. And it goes in. Nice little spin around the side. On the go, but bounces the ball again. Not the wisest choice on a today like today. The mist has just slowed down a little bit, but still a very, very greasy surface. On comes Shane Curtin. Strikes it with the right. Has he got it? No, it's his side's first wide of the game. Still remains Tuam Stars with that 1 point advantage. Tuam Stars doing all the early heavy lifting all the time. Ball being played down to our right hand side here, and Andrew Power will be looking for a better kick out than the one a couple of moments ago that went astray. Tuam have pushed up considerably from this, putting pressure on. Up it goes through the middle. Bodies come left, right and centre, but it's won very well there by Seamus Kelly. Ball in field straight away to Mannion. Mannion is struggling for possession. It's picked up eventually over there by Claffrey, and a foul in, a little bit too eager. They're free deep inside. Go back to their goalkeeper. Power now looking to come forward. Gets it off quickly. And now Cuilinn look to drive forward. Not a lot of pressure on them, so they're still coming forward here. Peter Cook is over this side. He gets it, cuts in field. But good cover coming in there from Curtin. Forces Power. Cook even to come out this side. Up towards Paul Kelly. Gives it back towards Cook again. Didn't fancy the shot, so pops it backwards. It's picked up over there by Kelly again. Down over on the right hand side. Finding room with possession, but Tuam have got a wall of bodies back, and this might be an interception. No, despite the best efforts there of Connell, but Tuam have got it back. Kelly now, and they're coming forward, the red shirts. A couple of players already needing some run repairs. The physio's coming on, but Tuam still continue to attack with Gary O'Donnell. Down the left wing, in field it goes, gets it back over here to Connell again. Seen a lot of balls so far. Still Tuam winning, leading even by that 1-0 to nil. A point to no score here. 3.5 minutes gone at Pearse Stadium. Up comes Radigan. Under a little bit of pressure, so goes infield. Cuillinn's opportunity now to get everyone back pretty much behind the ball, except for that sharpshooter up front, Desi Keneally. Everyone else deep inside their own half. But Tuam find a pocket of space now. This is good from Darragh Rourke into traffic. Shot comes in. Good block over there. Who's going to get the loose ball? It's Sean Kelly. He read it well, and now he's looking to drive forward. Not happy. Paul even was the one, gives it back to Sean. They're still indicating where they want to go. They move it around. This is a bit slowly. Tuam will be happy proceeding so far. Cuilinn often like to get a running game going, Kevin, but they haven't really been able to get that running game gone so far.
No, they haven't. They were back deep there, so when they overturned the ball, they didn't have an opportunity to clear it early, and they had to play it out of the defence, and that gave Tuam a chance to regroup. Ger Davern had made a great run from Cuilinn down the left-hand side, but he wasn't spotted, and Tuam were able to pick up the pieces.
First ball up towards Keneally. He's coming around the house, gets on the right. No, still solo. Going away from the goal, back on the left. Shoots with the left. It's out towards the left-hand side and wide, though. First wide of the game for Cuilinn. Still remains Tuam with the 1 point advantage. Just coming to 5 minutes gone. But Tuam, they'll be happy the way things are going here.
Yeah, Rory O'Connor doing very, very well there on Desi Keneally. Made him turn back, and when Rory slipped himself, there was no doubt about it, there was some other player there to cover for him.
Peter Cook does well. He's intercepted that. Now he's driving forward. Might fancy the shot. No, took a lot of time on it. Now he's at traffic. Tuam have overturned it. And now they've got a free out there. Good work again by Seamus Kelly.
Yeah, he's been very impressive, Seamus.
Seen a lot of ball, isn't he? A lot of good work rate. Yeah. And Tuam have got a number of turnovers as well so far. They'll be very happy against that, especially up against a run style of a team like Cuilinn.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Jamie Murphy coming out deep here now. He was inside in the inside line for the first couple of attacks, but he's on the ball now, and he's, of course, a real playmaker for Tuam.
Connell now chips the ball down the right wing. He's going to give and go, but he won't be able to get it because Cuilinn have got bodies back over there. Ger Davern just did enough to get things going. Now Cuilinn look to get forward themselves. Slowly up the lines here. Evan Kenny. Infield it goes. Just a swarm of shirts, so they don't really have a lot of options. David Rinn now looking to get forward, but he's hit by 2 heavy challenges. Dudwell to hold on to possession. Now this is better. Pockets of space. Green shirts starting to develop a bit more from Cuilinn here. It's good work rate again from Tuam. I think they forced the turnover. Darragh Rourke gets the ball. Will he get the free? No, he pops it off. They don't need it. Over it comes now to Ben O'Connell. This side in turn to Noel Henry, who finds a lovely pocket of space over here. Whereas Gavin Connell chips the ball down the line. And it goes now. Cormac McQualter. He loses it, so has to come back and retrieve it, but they still keep possession. Connell now infield. Slow and laboured from Tuam, but they'll be happy. Collins now pushing the back perhaps. And the referee agrees.
Yeah, you'd have to say Noel Henry bought that free. He came out, he's a very deceptive player, Noel Henry. He looks like he's not fast, but he can move. There's no doubt about it. And he seemed to have a lazy run out there for that ball. He was always out in front. And once the hand went on the back, Noel went to ground. And a chance now for Tuam from long distance, but it certainly is an opportunity.
Scores a little bit more hard to come for in this one than the opening half. I think you famously shot in the first in the foot in the first half. After 12 minutes, they were shooting the lights out here. We've played 7 minutes, just the one Tuam score so far. They will have an opportunity, but they don't even look like they're going to shoot it here. Bit more of a cagey affair here.
Yeah, it's more of a chess game. There's no doubt about that now.
On come Tuam. They went short with the kick out, keeping possession. Now Brian O'Donnell coming forward. Plays it infield now. Seamus Kelly will get forward. Cuilinn again, everyone back except for Keneally. And turn now, Gary O'Donnell. It's a tight enough ball, but they found space, and this is opening up a bit here. Ben O'Connell, will he take the shot? No, he loses the ball. Well read eventually now from Cuilinn, but what have they up the sleeve? Not a lot of players, and players slow to get forward here. They need runners coming through. Now they're blatantly coming forward, and they're driving forward possession of the football. There's good work over there by Neil Maigh. Stray boot going in there, but referee's happy at it. Darragh Rourke, has he kept it in play? He has. Now he'll get forward himself. Chips the ball down the line. That's clever. Gavin Connell now back in turn to where he got it from, but walking pace here from fullback Darragh Rourke. He's forward. Pops it off over here towards Ben O'Connell. Infield to Gavin Connell. And then quickly over on the right-hand side. A bit more tempo in the last couple of seconds. The pass isn't the best. Tuam will have to do well to hold it in. But they get the benefit of doubt from the sideline ball.
Yeah, just got a touch there as Gary O'Donnell tried to make the pass to Henry, and it went out over the line for a Tuam ball.
Seamus Kelly now coming forward. Pops the ball off quickly. Ben O'Connell playing keep ball here. Slow and laboured. Conor Rattigan quickly hand passes it to Gavin Connell, indicating he wants a runner in deep, but cover back there. Sweeper in place, and a wall of shirts in his face. But he's done well to get it to Noel Henry. Now Noel Henry is open country in front of him. He's going, he takes a shot. It won't curl though. It's a bad one, enough wide in the end. The opportunity arose. Third wide of the game after 10 minutes, almost. Still Tuam with the only score of the game so far. And they had probably more of a better opportunity there than it turned out to be in the end.
Yeah, I said it to you about Noel Henry. They call him Foxy, I think, is his nickname. And you can see it. He is a foxy player because he looks deceptive. He looks slow, but once he got past his man, the pace was there. There's no doubt about it. He is a fast player.
Slow and laboured again here from Cuilinn, but they've done well. They found room. Now it's Paul Kelly coming forward. Pops a pass up the top. He's going to ask a lot there, and Tuam have got numbers back. And Curtin picks up the loose ball, but he had plenty of help from his teammates there. Tuam like to sit in deep again, also themselves. He sprayed over this side. Rory O'Connor. Now up to Conor Rattigan, going for a little bit of a run, but it's infield. Now the third man run comes here. And it's the full cornerback coming forward. Still edging forward the middle to halfway, but they've met a green wall. They do well just to recycle it tidily out of there. Ben O'Connell now switches over the left-hand side. Now Curtin goes long. There's a number of bodies back there, but it still gets to Tuam hands. Comes around the corner. The shot comes in from Brian Mannion. Has he got it? It's a wonderful, wonderful score. He was surrounded by about 3 or 4. He was still able to win his ball, have time, come back on his left foot, and get his side second score to give them a 2 points, no score advantage.
Yeah, well, they've put 2 or 3 balls into Brian Mannion already, and he failed to get down and get the ball up into his hands because he is a threat, and there's no doubt about that. Once he got that one in his hands, he turned in a very sharp corner and put it over the bar. Great score, great individual score from Brian Mannion.
Peter Cook now. Punches the ball down the line. Interesting. Once he tries to get another run, Tuam cover comes in. But they have found room here. And it's Sean Kelly. More of advanced position. And he has burners to burn here if he wants to get forward. Good pressure comes on over there. Collins did well, but a bit too eager. He gets a free in. Keneally will come across to this, you would imagine. A free on the 14. It's all the way over towards the sideline though, but you would have to fancy Keneally. Sharp shooter so far. He'll be looking to blatantly get his side's first score of the game. It'll almost be the 12th minute by the time he strikes this. To try and get his side up and running from a scoring perspective. Here comes Keneally off the hands off the right. He's nailed it. Wonderful score.
Oh, superb free, absolutely superb. We could see here how tight the angle was from our position up on the stand, and it was really tight. And, you know, he just nailed it. The posts were narrowing, as they say, from the angle that he had to shoot to. But he got it over the bar. Great score from Desi Keneally.
12 minutes gone here. Tuam Stars, 1 point. Cuilinn, just a 1 point advantage for Tuam here. They're trying to battle in possession, and they've done well here. Gavin Connell, he's trying to bury his way through. There's about 3 players on his back, but he still managed to pop the ball back off to where Noel Henry picks it up, but a bit scrappy, goes back and forth. But Henry has it at the second occasion. In field it goes, but again, the pass asking a lot there of Gavin Connell. Heavy hits coming in. Tuam get the advantage. A lot of that. It's a greasy day out there. There's a lot of those heavy type, almost ruck type situations.
Yeah, well, once you go down for a ball, you know, as a player goes down to try and lift the ball, the other players can't come in and top them, and that's what happened there, and that's how Noel Kelly won that free.
Here comes Rattigan now, infield. Tuam have runners over there, over this side. Darragh Rourke is getting forward, edging towards goal. It doesn't look like he fancies the shot. Goes around the house towards Mannion. Mannion on the right. No, pops it off quickly to Gary O'Donnell. Gary O'Donnell shoots. Oh, that's outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
Yeah, well, we're so used to seeing him do that for Galway time and time again. Comes off the shoulder. That's his little spot, and he nails that every time.
From the tightest of angles here, he's increased his side's lead 3 points to 1. 13 and a half minutes gone here at a Wet Pier Stadium. Tuam happy with proceedings have gone the way proceedings have gone so far. But Cuilinn yet to really get firing at all. What have they up their sleeves this time? Coming through the lines quickly. Paul Kelly now looking to get forward. Under pressure from Curtin, but still going. Tipping his way down the line. Infield it goes again. Where Peter Cook, at every possible indication, tries to get forward now. David Wynn now driving forward. Again, another player that had a fine game against Cuilinn, against Curfin even, I beg your pardon. Cook now trying to drive his way through. It's a wall of shirts, but gets it off quickly. This is a nice little attack. They cut it through. Shot comes in the end from Wynn, but he's just dragged it. It's out towards the right-hand side and wide. But Tuam, they're so affected. When Cook got that ball there, in what you call his shooting position, there's a wall of red shirts in front of him.
Yeah, they're really good at getting close in on top of the player on the ball. That's what they do. They get in around you. They don't make it easier for you to pass it. And when they do that, they're very, very effective.
You can see Kevin Reedy's fingerprints all over this side.
Pushing the back, but got away with it.
On the go. Sean Kelly looking to get forward. Happy to pass it. Now it's out with Paul Kelly. Soloing forward slowly, under pressure. Cook almost runs in front of him, but gets it back. They might have to switch it. They do. Back it goes. Tuam's turn to get bodies back at home. They've left 2 up top though, and a good hit comes in again. Cuilinn just about get it away, and Sean Kelly picks up the loose ball. On it goes. Still holding possession. David Wynn now going the long way around. Still driving forward, and space is opening up. On he goes. Burns past Curtin. Curtin does well to hold him up, but Wynn back on the left. No, doesn't fancy it. Looking for a shooter around him. Pressure comes in. This is very tight. On it goes. Is there anybody back? A punch from the tightest of angles. And a wonderful score in the end. Talk about eye of the needle stuff there. A run come through all the way down the right-hand end line almost. Reduces it to 3 points to 2. But Kevin, that was some tight angles here. I didn't even think it was possible to get it over from there.
Yeah, it was a really, a top-class score. There was no doubt about it. Maigh Cuilinn, coming around the end there from Tuam and getting the score, really, really clean score. And I think I'm just checking to see exactly who got the score, but I think it was the number 28, that's Michael Mahan that got that one.
Yeah, through a crowd of bodies over there and through the tightest of angles. Just reduce it to a 1-point game here with 16 and a half minutes gone here in the opening half. Tuam with a 3-2 advantage. It's gone a little bit sloppy there. Pressure comes in from Cuilinn and they've turned it over. It's usually so far in the game. Tuam, they've been doing that. Now Tom Clark looking to get forward. The Mayo man has Peter Cook inside him. Blatantly give it to him. Now Cook, will he fancy it on the right? No. Seen him score a lot of long-range efforts so far in the course of the championship, but happy just to play patient football here. Rinn off the shoulder quickly, back towards Cook. Cook has options here, still hold on possession. Just walking pace, but he's inside. The Tuam 45, back to Tom Clark. Short little hand pass, very slow, very laboured. Owen Kelly now, pops it off. Gets it back, very tight, maybe that's a free. I think it is. A little bit too eager there. Push comes on and Evan Kenny. And he gives it back towards Kenny again. A little give and go from the free. Now a nice little ball down the line towards Keneally. There's a lot of room. Goes on the right. Dummy Sozo stays on the right. Cuts in field. He's going to have to switch it though. And that he does. Eventually he comes back towards Tom Clark again. Very tight. Almost like a chess match here. Peter Cook now. Down the left wing. Has options inside, comes around the corner. It's Paul Kelly. Gives a 1 and 2. Will he take a shot and goal? It's opening up. And no, he passes it in field. Shot comes in. Has he got it? He has got it. It's a good score. We're level. It was a good score in the end there from Ger Davern. Nicely worked. Argument to be made. They held the ball for a long time. Was it slow? But it was effective. They found the pocket of space. And after 18 minutes, we're level here for the first time. And Cuilinn will be happy the way they're not kicking on all cylinders, but they're just grinding into the game here.
Yeah, they've slowly crept into the game, particularly from the 13th minute after Gary O'Donnell got his score. They've won all the possession from that, and they've held the possession. They've moved the ball wisely around the Tuam defence, and they've stretched the Tuam defence and made them work really, really hard. It's an interesting battle, the one that exists between Rory O'Connor and the number 2 for Tuam and Desi Keneally, because O'Connor was on him and on his toes out there. He really marks tight. It'll be interesting to see how that pans out for the course of the afternoon.
So many fascinating battles up and down the pitch here in Pearse Stadium. Farquharson goes long this time. That's a big booming effort. Some distance on it. Tuam pick up the loose ball. They'll be happy with that. Back towards Henry, towards Curtin. Infield towards Collins. Edging forward on the halfway mark. Punches the ball down the line again into trouble. It's picked up again over there, tightly done. McQualter did well, but in comes Kelly, picks up the loose ball. And now they like to get forward. Cuilinn, but under pressure. Nice little hand pass down, starting to generate a bit of pace here, a bit of movement. Tuam's shirts swarm back there as Kenny holds on to possession of the football. Out this side, in front of the stand here, towards Tom Clark. Infield it goes again. We're in now, off the shoulder, towards Kenny. Kenny, as always, I was about to say, has Peter Cook, but just dropped the ball a second, gets it back via Tom Clark. Now it's opening up again for him. Peter Cook is doing his damnedest to get the ball, and Peter Cook strikes. This is high. Will it come in? It won't. It's out for a wide. It's probably the first time, Kevin, that he got in that shooting zone. And he'll probably be a little bit disappointed with that. Yeah,
maybe it was a bit ambitious too, It was a little bit out right here on, just inside the 45-metre line. Perhaps a little bit ambitious, and it just didn't get the curl on it. No breeze here, of course, at the moment. So you have to get, drive the ball exactly at the target.
There's no wind coming in there from the Borough throw in to swing it back in.
No.
So it remains still with 10 minutes to go to half time. 3 points apiece. First half that's flown by. Farquharson again. He's so good at that. The little disguised little ship pass off the kick out. It allows Tuam to break through the lines here slowly up towards Curtin. Infield it comes towards Collins. Puts a bit of a boot of a pass over there and asks an awful lot on Conor Rattigan, and there's nothing he can do about that.
Yeah, that's twice now Tuam have given away possession. They had possession a while ago. They lost it. They didn't hold the ball when they should have there. It was a very simple thing to do, make the pass. It didn't happen. It's gone out over the sideline. And twice now they've invited Maigh Cuilinn onto them.
Peter Cook now under a bit of pressure here, but still coming down the line. Around the shoulder comes Tom Clark. Seen a lot of ball there, the midfielder. Sean Kelly now forward, switches over the right-hand side. We're on they go, on the edge forward again. Maigh Cuilinn grinding through the gears, coming to life. This is opening up. Nicely done through an almighty crowd. Shot comes in the end. Comes over the bar. It's a beautiful score in the end.
Michael Maughan again.
Michael Maughan again. He's second of the game. And after 21 and a half minutes, Maigh Cuilinn in the lead for the first time, 4 points at 3. He came through an almighty crowd of players there and just somehow got the shot over.
Yeah, it's very hard to read his number, but he has a little distinctive ponytail, and I think if he didn't have that, we could be in trouble as commentators.
Yes, I have to say the Maigh Cuilinn shirts aren't the most, particularly on a wet day like today. It's a late hit comes in there from Tuam, and they're not happy about that. But a pulling and dragging here. Evan Kenny was on the receiving end, but those black shirts, black numbers on that green, dark green background, they aren't the most distinctive from a distance, but c'est la vie. Not sure what the referee's going to do here. It was a bit of a late hit, and then there was some more afters, back and forth. We'll see what's been dished out. It looks like it's the Tuam fullback, Darragh O'Rourke, who is going to get a bit of discussions here from our match referee. Will a card be issued? It will. Yellow card for the Tuam fullback. And he's going to hop the ball.
Yeah, Darragh has been involved. You know, he's very, very physical player. He's a big player. I've been watching. He's one of those that's been, focused on picking up Peter Cook for the most part. So that'll give you an idea. There's more action down here. Pulling and dragging between two players. No doubt about it.
Yeah, it's a Jamie Murphy. I think he was, because Tuam originally, this is turning into a bit more than handbags here. Everyone is coming in around it. Starting to get very heated here. There's a lot on the line. The game is just starting to get a bit edgy.
Well, Kevin Reedy, I know from...
I was in the bathroom before, and put it this way, I could hear the team shot through the walls.
I know that Kevin Reedy wouldn't be happy to see one player against one. And if any of his players are in trouble, he'd like his other players to back them up. There's no doubt about that. But the referee is going to have to sort this out. This is nonsense. There's really no need for it. It's been a really enjoyable game so far. It's been a kind of cat and mouse game, a lot of chess. And I know there's some physicality in it, but there's no need at all for this. And we're going to go back now to that throw ball in a few minutes where there was a yellow card. Now he's going to talk to two players and I'd say Jamie Murphy is one of them anyhow. There's no doubt about that. He's going to have a chat with him. And he's also probably going to talk to Conor Corcoran for the Maigh Cuilinn side.
Yeah, so you'd imagine probably 2 yellow cards going to be flashed here. Just waiting for the referee to go through his bit of admin duties here before he dishes out the punishment. And it is 2 yellow cards flashed. And we'll come back to the first one there. It's been a while since we had a football being played. Back towards the hot ball down this end. Referees had to come back and forth there to try and keep stem on proceedings. Clock just winding down. 5 minutes to go here towards half time. Maigh Cuilinn with the 1 point advantage. And we'll restart now with this throw in. Peter Cook over against Paul Collins. It's Cook who wins it, then loses it, dribbles out. Tuam have it. Brian O'Donnell is surely fouled. And up towards Gary O'Donnell. Restart here. Goes long with the ball. And in goes long. Nice little clever little pass there. The Tuam have options around. Mannion just drops it though. Just allows Kelly to come through the crowd. That could have been dangerous. They had men over there.
They had a man coming in there. There was Cormac McAlter was coming in off the shoulder. If Brian Mannion could have held on to the ball. He's just having a bad afternoon with it. I think that's about 3 that he hasn't managed to hold on to. But the one that he did, he put it over the bar.
Peter Cook now coming forward. Bit central this time. On it comes. David Wynn has Tom Clark on his shoulder, but he goes long down the line toward Keneally. Gives it back towards Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly coming through. Gets it off towards Tom Clark. Tom Clark coming through. Punches across the goal. Up over the bar it goes. Maigh Cuilinn with a 2 point advantage. They'll be happy the way they've turned things around. 5 points to 3, 26 minutes gone. And the game is just ever so slowly starting to be played on their terms.
It is, yeah, and you can see it there. They managed to take the ball and overturn it down when Tuam were on the attack. And that was costly. There's no doubt about it. That was costly. And the net result is that they have counter-attacked from that and put the ball over the bar. Great work from Maigh, great play and great team effort.
Falkland goes along with this, up towards Curtin. Where they're going to break. I think Tuam Stars have done enough. They have. Dropped it again, though. A ruck type situation, and Cuilinn get the free. Taking it quickly. Peter Cook is dropped a little bit deeper now in the last couple of moments. And on he comes now, running through the heart of the Tuam defence with the football. Thought about giving to Sean Kelly, doesn't. Comes in field towards Kenny, back towards Sean Kenny. Has Tom Clark in front of him, that's where it goes. Peter Cook's on the shoulder. Wants to go around. Still going through into traffic, back toward Tom Clark, but he missed it. Peter Cook tried to flick it up, but Paul Kelly will pick it up and restart things. Sean Kelly now, back it goes. Cuilinn definitely pushed more forward in the last couple of moments. Corcoran now switches over on the right hand side. On they go again. Starting to keep a little bit of pressure on here, but the Tuam Stars wall of red shirts in front of them is just forcing them back. Paul Kelly now switches it over this side towards Owen Kelly. Down now, Tom Clark again. He misses it again, tries to flick it up, but scoops it away to Jesse Keneally. Now Keneally has room, punches the ball down the line. Thought he was going to take the shot. Comes across again, but more slow and laboured. Paul Kelly this time gets it back towards Sean Kelly. Thought about taking the run, but his pass is half intercepted. Cuilinn do well, just intercepted. Good work there. Paul Kelly again. Out it comes to Owen Kelly. Kelly to Kelly to Kelly at the moment. Surely that's a free. No, play on is the call. Cuilinn would have been very happy to take a free there, but on we go with Tom Clark. Back towards Peter Cook. He's going to shoot. This one might be short. Corcoran catches under the crossbar. Cook doesn't have his shooting boots on so far here. Still remains Cuilinn 5 points. Tuam Stars 3. 2 minutes to go to half time. An even enough affair. Tuam started off the better, but since then Cuilinn have grew into things. Good hit comes in there, but Tuam do enough. It's a straight little bit of a solo, so it's forced to almost a dribble type scenario here from Ben O'Connell. Gets it off nicely and switches it over here towards Rory O'Connell. O'Connor now comes forward, drops the shoulder, pops it back towards Rattigan. Rattigan infield, and the runner comes through. This is good hard running here, but Seamus Kelly strikes it. Just slices it off the outside of the right.
Oh, you
for
can
a wide.
see that. He never balanced himself at all. You know, he tried to hit it on the run. He had the post gaping up in front of him. You can see why he's playing back in the half-back line.
now.
Yeah.
Positions mean nothing, but a minute to go here in the first half. There'll be 3 to be added after that, but it's a frustrating sort of an effort there as well. It just completely scuffed off the outside of the right of the boot.
Yes, and there was an opportunity for Tuam. They've had 3 times now they've had the ball. They've given it away twice, and that time there they didn't convert the possession, and they're 2 points behind. They need to make more hay out of what they have when they have the ball in their hands.
Jeez, I'm not sure about you, Kevin. I'm not sure much hail we got out in that weather.
Not
but
today here.
Not
no.
on the scoreboard, maybe. Tuam coming forward now. Shot comes in at the end. That's better, is it? Will it come in? No, it won't. Despite the best efforts of Ben O'Connell, comes out towards the right-hand side. 2 quick fire wides in a row. They probably need a score before half-time.
Yeah, both of those now would have been, opportunities that, you have to take. I guess, when you're playing top-class teams like Maigh, you can't be afford to missing shots like that.
Power goes long, out to the middle, with Tuam picking up the ball. They've won a lot of the breaking balls so far. On comes Gavin Connell now, driving forward. Nice little shimmy, back onto his left. Still going forward, it's opening up in front of him. Pops it off the shoulder, nicely done again. This is dangerous. Shot comes in. Oh, it's gone out for a 45. A wonderful, wonderful save by Andrew Power. It was a beautiful, quick-flowing Tuam Stars move, but a big, big save from the keeper. We said Tuam needed a score. That would have been a big one.
Yeah, I was watching Rory O'Connor there. He's very capable, Rory O'Connor. He can go forward and score himself. He was involved early in the ball out the field, and he played the ball off to Gavin Connell, and Connell found the gaps opening up in front of him, and as he did, I could see O'Connor coming on the shoulder all the time with them, And he had a chance himself. He might have, been wise to pop it over the bar, but he decided to play it inside to Jamie, and Jamie's shot was brilliantly saved. Absolutely brilliantly saved by Andrew Power.
Here comes Falkeren, the goalkeeper from the 45. Trying to get at least a point out of this situation. Strikes it. He's dragged it though. He has. It's another Tuam wide. That's 3 in a row.
That's 6 wides entirely now in this first half, and when you think like they're just 3 points scored, they'll be disappointed with that.
Yeah, scoreboard looking favourably in Cuillinn's favour at the moment. 5 points to 3. 31 and a half minutes gone here. 3 minutes to be added, so still another little bit of football to be played. Tuam have won another breaking ball. Just not quite converting these into scores though the last little while. Good work there though by Rattigan though. Leaves it to Barry O'Donnell. Switches it out over here towards Kelly. Kelly coming forward. It's a nice pass down the line. Tuam comes off the hands though, but Jamie Murphy has it. He's coming through on goal. He's been stood up back towards Curtin. Curtin now back on the left. Will he shoot? He does drag it outside of the left. Goes all the way across the goal. Not even sure you class it as an attempt on goal. Either way, it's gone out for a wide.
I think he was trying to make a pass across the goal into the inside line to the forward that was in there, but it was overhit. He was looking to see if he could find Brian Mannion, but it just overhit and, didn't give Brian Mannion any chance at all.
Restarted here by Power up in the middle. Again, Tuam win it. And again, the drive forward. A pull back on the shirt there, surely. Has to be a yellow card, you'd feel. Will Tuam have an opportunity here? Gary O'Donnell, the player getting the lecture. I think he's got away without it, has he?
I think
the referee has given the no-poke out. He had a discussion with
I think he's checking the player that made the pullback, which was one of the Maigh Cuilinn defenders.
Yeah, so just a bit of discussions there. Not happy with it back and forth, but it will restart now with Jamie Murphy from the free. Oh, he slices that. Up in the air it goes. Where's it going to break? It's good bodies everywhere. Maigh Cuilinn have the ball though. It's Kelly with the ball. Now to Peter Cook. Is he going to try and drive down the line? He is. On he goes. Gets the benefit of doubt. It's another Tuam goal score or scoring opportunity gone astray. Had a good chance for a goal as well. But there goes the half-time whistle here. Maigh Cuilinn leading by 5 points to 3. Scrappy enough game, but Maigh Cuilinn just have grinded into it despite the good Tuam Stars start to the game.
Yeah, Tuam scored their first 3 points in the first 12 minutes, and they haven't scored since then. And they'll really be disappointed with that because they put over 5 wides without reply, without any score. And it really is a poor return. Kevin Reedy will be upset about it.
There we go at half-time here, and we'll leave you with half-time highlights. It's Maigh Cuilinn in front. Their lead Tuam Stars by 5 points to 3. We'll talk to you soon for the second half. You're very welcome back to Pearse Stadium. Second half between Cuilinn and Tuam Stars is about to get underway. It'll start with Cuilinn with a 5-3 advantage. But a game that you certainly wouldn't call with any sort of conviction so far. Tuam started the better before Cuilinn grew into the game. They're still not out of it. Tuam really yet to get going from an attacking perspective. And what have they up their sleeves here for the next half an hour or so? They've won the ball back straight away. Good work by Conor Rattigan. Gets it back again. Cuts in field. A little bit of a lull after half time. The sides start to come back. Might have been touch on the ground. No, play on is the call. Again, Tuam keeping dangerous trouble. That's a push in the back, surely over there. Maigh O'Reilly.
I think it might be Michael Maughan, actually.
Was it Maughan? He's coming through.
I think he's the man that's going to be spoken to.
Either way, you'd imagine a yellow card will be dished out here.
Yeah, it's going to be a yellow card.
So, yellow card there to Maigh O'Reilly. Sloppy enough sort of a yellow card to give away. Cards starting to dish up a bit here. There's a couple of moments of indiscretion towards the end of the half as the game got a bit more intense. But on come Tuam now. As Kevin said at half time, they haven't scored in quite a while. But a good start to the game from a scoring point of view. Up towards Manny now again. They need to get more out of him, you feel. Back it goes. Trying to play keep ball. They switch it into the middle. Paul Collins is coming forward now. Pops it off the shoulder quickly to Ben O'Connell. And gives it back again. Cleverly done. Now towards Curtin. He's gone inside. He'll have to get back on his left. But a good tackle comes in over there. It's a beautiful hit come in. A beautiful turnover there from Conor Corcoran. But Tuam have got it back again. And surely Curtin is fouled. He is. Jamie Murphy, I think, is trying to make the angle a little bit easier here for himself. But it's a tight angle. We saw Desi Keneally in the first half nail one from pretty much a carbon copy of a position.
Yeah, it's an action replay, but it's just the colour of the jersey is different this time.
Will it be the same result?
We'll have to wait and see now, Jimmy.
Booked at the end of the first half. He strikes it. Oh, he doesn't get a good connection, does he? No, it stops. Power just catches it with minimum ease. And now out they come again with Cuilinn, looking to get forward themselves. Again, into Tuam traffic, into Tuam wall. But Corcoran does well. Might have taken a couple of steps. Good hit comes in. Referee didn't like it. Didn't see a lot wrong in that one there. I thought Kelly's tackle was fair. A couple of little moments of discussion between players off the ball. But it's gotten out towards Sean Kelly. Really yet to see him getting sparked from an attacking perspective either so far. Ronnie comes. Gets it to Peter Cook. This one looks better. It is better. He's got the accuracy. Used the first half as getting the target gun. Calibrated, but he's got the mark. He's got off his personal tally. He's got Maigh Cuillinn's personal tally off the mark for the second half. And after 3 minutes in the second half, they lead by 6 points to 3. That's the danger if you give him space.
You
Kevin.
can't give him space like that, and especially at that distance. You know, we've seen him do that for Galway. I think he did it 4 times against Mayo down in Limerick once upon a time. You know, those long-range hits that he's capable of doing it. And you just can't give him that space. And he's really dominating out here now at the moment.
And he goes again. Caught his own ball and then fouled. This could be dangerous from Tuam perspective. If a player of that quality gets firing, it could be dangerous. They'll have a free from a long way out here. Will Cook fancy it himself? He's been encouraged back from the Tuam players to go a little bit deeper. I think they're going to go short of this one with Cian Dean on the ball. He's certainly not going to shoot from goal. Leaves it towards Peter Cook, and then Dean goes for the run down the line. But Cook waits, scanning for options, and then goes backwards with it. McCullough now holding on to possession of the football. And Mulcahy now comes forward. Up towards Kelly. Still going. Paul it is. Hold on to the ball for a long period of time. Gives it to his brother Sean, who's starting to drive forward, but he hasn't really got into the game either. Tuam have snuffed him out so far. This is better now. Cuilinn coming forward but it's forced back. Back towards Cook, but there's pressure on. He spins the marker nicely. Will he take the shot again? He will. He's eyeing up outside of the right. Oh, what a strike. A beautiful, beautiful golf swing of an effort. Through the shoulder, through the dummy. Absolutely nailed it, Kevin. That is a score of pure, pure joy and quality.
Well, it was actually almost like an action replay, wasn't it? But what he did was he just spun Gavin Connell completely, left him for dead, created the space for himself. Excellent work from him. You know, he's a top-class footballer. And, it shows he was in with Galway, and then, unfortunately, due to travel commitments, he couldn't do anything for Galway this year. And it was a pity, really, because it would have been a huge, huge plus for Galway. But he's a top-class footballer, no doubt about it. And he is the big difference between the sides here this afternoon, between Maigh, Cuilinn and Tuam. There's no doubt about that. Top-class footballer.
5.5 minutes gone in the second half. Maigh Cuilinn edging out in the front. They now lead by 7 points to 3. Tuam badly need a score. They had a dangerous attack there, but David Wynn brought it down. Got a yellow card. And that Tuam attack, potential counter-attack, has been stopped. So they have to reset again. And on they go forward now. Darragh O'Rourke edging his way forward. He's in deep inside the Maigh Cuilinn half, in towards Curtin. Back in field it goes. Trying to go the long way around here is Cormac McCalter. Good work by Cook, puts him out, but he does well to get the ball back. And now they recycle back towards Paul Collins. Big switch of play. And referee has seen something off the ball. Peter Cook doesn't seem best pleased with the decision. As we all followed the path of the ball over towards the right-hand side, the referee just swung our necks back in the other direction.
Well, he was watching what was happening as one of the Tuam players tried to cut back inside. Peter Cook blocked his passage and stopped him from doing that. The ref was on hand, saw what was happening, and said, right, okay, that's it, it's a free. And there's going to be a substitution here for Tuam.
Jamie Murphy, I think, will take this free first. He's all the way out by the sideline almost. He looks like he's going to shoot it outside of the right. It's going to tail across the goal, though. Hangs up in the air. Where's it breaks? The shot comes in. Good save from Power. The shot had come in there from Kelly. And what a save from Power through a crowd. He wouldn't have seen that football to the last second. Got two big hands in it. And now Maigh Cuilinn come forward themselves. On they come forward again. It's Kelly driving forward. Paul this time. Edging forward. He's spoiled for choice of numbers. Swicks it across there to Owen Kelly. Back it comes in the middle. Tuam just about get it. Bodies back. Paul Kelly has it again. Didn't shoot. Comes inside to Keneally. Keneally now outside of the right. Oh, it's another glorious, glorious score. And Maigh Cuilinn, in a blink of an eye, could have conceded a goal in 1 second. Straight down the pitch. Got an even better point than a couple of moments ago from Keneally. And now they lead with 7.5 minutes gone in the second half. By 8 points to 3. And I cannot feel but help, Kevin, that could be a big moment over the course of the game.
Yeah, well, you have to say it. That's two excellent saves that Andrew Power has made during the course of the game. The first one was against Jamie Murphy when he went out for a 45, and that one there, an absolutely top-class save. Tuam have put in a substitution here now, and I think they brought on Mark Collard, a man of pedigree, there's no doubt about that. We'll see who he's replaced in a minute.
Looks like Ben O'Connell there, number 15, I think.
Substitution on the Tuam Stars team.
Yeah, it looks like Ben O'Connell there.
So that's Mark Colleran for Ben O'Connell for Tuam Stars. Umbrellas starting to make the way down on the sideline as well, but Tuam desperately need a score. Haven't got one in such a considerable amount of time, and they won't get one either here because Mannion has slipped on that football. But it's early in the first half. You have to go back, Kevin, to see when Tuam last got a score.
Yeah, the last got a score in the 13th minute of the first half.
Yeah, so it's an incredible amount of time, and they desperately need a score. Ball's in the wrong spot here, though. Putting pressure on Power. That's dangerous. Runs through a couple of bodies. Just about gets away with it. And they run forward themselves here, Maigh Cuilinn, coming charging forward. It's good play there by Corcoran. Up towards Keneally. Is he pushed? He is. Corcoran has been very, very effective at the back for Maigh Cuilinn. Keneally won. He's free there. He looks like he might have suffered a bit there as he landed on the surface.
Yeah, the difference between the sides really so far, Jonathan, is that, you know, Maigh Cuilinn have taken all of their chances that have come their way. In the second half there, they've gotten 3 chances and they put the 3 of them over the bar. 2 superb points from Peter Cook and that one there from Desi Keneally. Whereas Tuam had a free that they hit short. They had a goal chance that was saved. You know, that's 1-1 if you want to put it that way. And really and truly, you have to be able to take your chances against a top team like Maigh Cuilinn. And Peter Cook, you'd fancy him now, even though this is a long distance
What is he
shot.
about? Almost 50 yards out?
Yeah, definitely. But, you know, he's going to put it down, I think, on the carpet. Maybe on the day it mightn't be the wisest thing to do because of the wetness of the surface. But we'll see how he gets on.
He's dead central, pretty much. On the floor, as Kevin said, and try and strike and get another point for his side in the second half. They've done all the damage so far in the second half scoreboard. Will this damage it? Looks like a good strike. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful strike. Just makes it look so easy.
And made me feel so silly about saying putting it down on the carpet.
9 points to 3 for Maigh Cuilinn here. They've put considerable daylight between the sides. And by God, I've repeated this a couple of times, but Tuam desperately needed a score of any kind now at this stage.
Yeah, and I see that they're warming up Jack Davin at the moment. He played for the juniors in Ballinasloe on Friday night, scored 7 points, 5 from play. So if they bring him in, he'll be a live wire if they bring him in.
Murphy now onto Curtin, but again,
it's very tight, too tight. You know, no space at all for them to operate.
Paul Kelly just got a big hand into that one. And it's Cook again. He's been everywhere in the second half. A point we said so many times. As much as we enjoy him in the Maigh Cuilinn colours, we'd love to see him back in maroon again. To Keneally now. Off the shoulder it goes. This is a clever play now. Micheál Riley going the long way around, so forced back towards Keneally. Some good pressure on, but Keneally skips, turns. Oh, it's a beautiful pass inside. Shot comes in. Will it get it? It's a beautiful, beautiful strike. It's Mark Lydon, I think, that got it over the bar. 10 points to 3. 11 and a half minutes gone in the second half. And they're just almost scoring at every opportunity, the fields right now.
They are, and they're scoring at will. There's no doubt about it. Tuam are, you know, a bit ragged now at this stage, and will need a score really badly. As you said earlier, they haven't scored since the 13th minute, and really, you can't win a game like that.
Yeah, we're almost coming into the 13th minute of the second half. Not quite just yet, but about to hit the 12-minute mark, just to give you an indication of how long it has been since Tuam last got a score. They've had opportunities during that time. They had a goal-scoring opportunity. That's another turnover there. Cook has put incredible pressure on. Tuam do well. Darragh Rourke, he's forced just to horse it back the country, though, because he had so much pressure in front of him there. Pocket of space coming forward here as they come. Brian O'Donnell, he's able to switch it over on the right-hand side. Is there a bit of room over here for Tuam to exploit? Coming forward slowly, up towards McQualter. McQualter back to O'Connor. Looking for options. Noel Henry now. Again, can't shoot. Forced away from home. Maigh Cuilinn will be happy with this. Gavin Connell now. Infield it goes. Rattigan. And it comes back again. Connell switches it. Good catch there by Mannion, but he's been surrounded. Back towards Jamie Murphy. Curtin is inside, but he goes back to his fullback, O'Rourke. Still a lot of pressure coming on. Tuam keeping possession here. Connell now almost gives a hand pass to himself. It's a good hit, comes in. Is it a foul? It is a foul. Davern again, just doing enough, getting his body in the way.
Yeah, there's 6 Maigh Cuilinn players around that particular pocket as Tuam tried to pick it. And you're not going to do that, you know, with three forwards and 6 players against you.
Maigh Cuilinn player down here. One of the defenders, it looks like, in the goal mount. It's their wing back, Owen Kelly, who's down. He's been pretty much sitting in the penalty spot area. Physios are on now, giving them some treatment. Rain starting to swarm down. But the sun is shining on the Maigh Cuilinn scoreboard, leading by 10 points to 3.
Yeah, just a comment there on Mark Cuilinn that they've brought in there. As I say, they're warming up Jack Davin, Tuam. Mark Cuilinn would be a grandnephew of the great Enda Cuilinn that played in the 6 in a row.
Good DNA there.
Yeah, and his grandfather was Seamus Cuilinn, you know, who was outstanding. He was involved in the 56 team, I think, and was also involved in Tuam Stars and that, you know, when they had that long reign in the county championship. So he's a player of quality. And also, as I said, Jack Davin coming in now. And Jack Davin is a player, as I said, that Friday night, I think it was. Yeah, Friday night, he scored 7 points as Tuam won the Junior A final. So, you know, he's a top-class footballer himself, Jack Davin.
into the proceedings here, replacing Brian Mannion. He'll be disappointed the way the game has turned out. Started with a beautiful score, just hasn't kicked on then. Hasn't really kicked on for a number of Tuam attackers since Maigh Cuilinn have got a bit of a squeeze on the game. They've won the sideline ball here as well, forced that one out of touch. Paul Kelly takes it quickly in towards Keneally, seems to have recovered after that knock a couple of moments ago. Dever Wynn now coming forward. Puts the burners on, back towards Keneally again, surrounded by two, but just bounces off tackles. Cian Dean now switches over on the left-hand side. Over comes to Cook. Will he come back on the right? He will. He's going to shoot. This one's short. Corcoran will catch it just after the bounce. Punches it out. And on they come forward. But Kevin, it just feels like the game has just gone very flat, very dead. Maigh Cuilinn will be delighted with this. There's a bit of a lull in the proceedings here. A bit faster here now. I've given it the jinx. Tuam coming charging forward.
No,
Seamus Kelly coming forward. Pops it off the shoulder. Can they get it through? Shot comes in. It's Mark Colleran. Has he got it? He has got it. Desperately badly need a score from Tuam Stars. They're fourth of the game. It's 4 points to 10 to Maigh Cuilinn. Almost 60 minutes gone in the first half. And you said, Kevin, 30 minutes in the first half was our last score.
Yeah, over a half an hour since they got a score, you know. It really isn't good enough. But Mark Colleran did well there. A good score from him. Kelly did very well, bursting forward and then made the pass at just the right time.
Davern, though, wins the advance mark. Encouraged to speed things up here from the Tuam faithful. But Sean Kelly now going for a skip. Haven't seen a lot from an attacking perspective from him so far. Been well marshalled out. Sloppy enough pass over there. Davern picks it up. It fouls him. More good work there by Micheál Riley. And another blast of subs getting ready here for Tuam Stars. Cillian Reedy and Darragh McWalter are being introduced.
Cillian Reedy, of course, is Kevin Reedy's son. He's coming on. Also a sub coming in for Maigh Cuilinn there as well. 22 has come on. I'm not sure who's gone off there.
So it's Shane Curtin who's made way for Tuam and who is the second Tuam Stars player to make way. Try and go through and keep you up to date on that. I think it's the number 6. No, that's Shane Curtin. So there's another substitute also taking place there.
Substitution
It is number 8, Paul Collins, who's been who's the second player to be replaced for Tuam Stars. And Finn McDonough also been introduced for Maigh Cuilinn. And Maigh Cuilinn on the attack here. Kelly now comes a long way around. Gives it back towards Cook. Shoots first time. Monster score. Monster score from Peter Cook. 11 points to 4.
It's just a pleasure to be here to see that. Absolutely. It's been worth the admission, even though we didn't have to pay admission, you or I. But, you know, for people that are here this afternoon, just watching that excellent point scoring from a top-class player, it is really something else.
And he catches it again, drops it, but wins it his own breaking ball. Fouled. He's everywhere at the moment. When I ask you a question closer to the end of the game, Kevin, I think I know where the...
It'd be very simple.
That's a beautiful strike as well here. Conor Bowen. I think it is that has to strike that one. Over the bar it goes from Maigh Cuilinn. 12 points to 4. 18 minutes gone in the second half. I think you'll see a flow of people going towards the exit, Kevin.
I don't think they'll leave just yet because... you know, it is such an entertaining game. There's no doubt about that. I don't think there'll be too many that'll leave. So we're 18 minutes gone in this second half, and you'd have to say that Peter Cook has been outstanding. But Tuam just, you know, from that 13th minute after the great start, that, you know, Maigh Cuilinn wore them down really in many, many ways. Tuam, you know, worked so hard to try and keep the score to 5 points in the first half. It took an awful lot of effort and energy from them. They had a goal chance in the first half, didn't work. They hit the ball sharp from a free in the second half. Goal shot that was brilliantly saved as well by Andrew Power in the second half. And they had about 4 wides in a row as well at the end of the first half. And when you have that kind of mishappen and you know, it's just not going for you, you're not getting the breaks, then it's very hard to keep it going. It's very hard to keep motivated. Now, Kevin Reedy has brought in the subs here, and it's a wise thing to do because Tuam will certainly be involved in the playoffs, I would imagine. And the more experience he can give to more of the players in it, the better it will be for them further down the line. But you'd have to be hugely impressed with Maigh Cuilinn here. Conditions are very difficult. Tuam have been very strong and physical. Maigh Cuilinn have matched them in every
Double
sense.
substitution on the
And Peter
Tuam
Cook has been
Stars
outstanding.
team.
Just a score from earlier on in the group. Ucht Gerard and Nivana Lettermore finished level pegging, 1-6 to 9 points.
Number 6, Shane Curtin.
Up it goes in the air there. That's another turnover, another breaking ball out in the middle. Won by Maigh Cuilinn, taken quickly to Paul Kelly. Starting to drive forward. It's Bowen again. Score over the point a couple of moments ago. Might have fouled the ball there. He surely will now when he's swarmed by Tuam Stars' shirt. They've somehow wrestled that ball back there. Good work by Gary O'Donnell. Takes it quickly, but they need plenty of that and lots more.
What they do need is a goal, there's no doubt about that, at least one.
Absolutely. We need to get the ball forward first, though, because Maigh Cuilinn have proved defensively sound so far. Ball in over the top. And that's going to be won back there again by Corcoran. Peter Cook will win the headlines, no doubt, but Corcoran, for me, has had a fine game then. Also, won the ball. It's a strange pass. Being resurrected over here. Keneally did well. He's got Cuilinn free now, and a pass in the middle. And now Paul Kelly even has room in front of him. Will he take the shot? No, he's trying to wait and tee it up. Peter Cook running across him. Kelly remains, now gets back toward Keneally. Pops it off towards Dean. Dean back towards Cook. Cook off the left. No, it's blocked. Good defence. But Dean has done well. Good hard hit in there. Wins the ball back. Pops it back towards Riley. Riley now switches it. This could be a bit dangerous now. There's men over the left-hand side. Cook passes it off quickly. On it goes through the line. Shot comes in. Has it tailed off. It's tailed off a good bit wide in the end there. But Maigh Cuilinn, alarmingly, with 9 minutes to go, they lead by 12 points to 4. But they're starting to find pockets of space here.
Yeah, Tuam beginning to get more and more leg weary. They need this, the substitutes that they brought in to, rise up now to the game and get involved in it more, and to give a hand out to those that have laboured so far in this contest.
On come Tuam, trying to get back in the game. Up towards Gavin Connell. On the go. Still only got 1 point here in the second half. The shot comes in. That one looks better. It's good. It's over the bar. Good score. Badly needed score again. They need that and lots more. But 22 and a half minutes gone here in the second half. They trail by 5 points to 12. And Kevin, as you said, they need that goal. Gavin Connell point, but it's just that and more.
That and more, yeah. There's no doubt about it. They need that and more. They need to win this ball now.
Up it goes in the middle. They have won it. Oh, it's dropped on the floor. But nicely done in the end by Noel Henry. But he's lost it. There's players everywhere from Maigh Cuilinn. Paul Kelly now. Hands it off quickly to Tom Clark. Out towards Peter Cook. He seems to be everywhere in the second half especially. And he's got the scoring radar. Well and truly plugged in as well. Slowly it comes now with Owen Kelly. Breaking his way down the left-hand side. Up towards Sean Kelly. Back towards Owen. Flicks it to the line. Back towards Sean. Quickly hands through. This is clever. Sean Kelly coming through. Pops it off the shoulder. Gives it back to Sean Kelly. Sean Kelly strikes. Over the bar it goes. The quickest of hands. Like passing a hot potato around there to each other. A beautiful team score. Could have been a goal. But they'll be happy just to keep daylight between the sides again.
It certainly was a goal chance. There's no doubt about that. It was a goal chance. But you'd have to say that under the conditions, with the way that the ball is so wet, conditions are so greasy, the movement and the quick hands there, you have to admire that. What fantastic movement and great passing. And, in tight areas, really well worked.
13 points to 5, the lead. 24 minutes gone here in the second half. Maigh Cuilinn have overturned again. Back towards Sean Kelly. Infield to Peter Cook. A couple of more substitutes starting to get ready for both sides. Cuilinn holding possession here. Tom Clark backwards towards Cook. Cuilinn is edging his way forward, just past halfway. Infield towards Sean Kelly. As the edge forward, up towards Paul Kelly. Back it goes. Game being considerably played at a slower tempo now. And all on Cuillinn's terms at the moment. And I think they're going to follow up that fine victory over Cuilinn last game round with another victory here. Take a good ownership of first spot out of the group at this the way things are going.
Yeah, they're certainly setting down a marker. There's no doubt about that, Jonathan. You know, that we've watched Montpellier and how, precise they have been. But Maigh Cuilinn setting down a marker here with their quality.
Peter Cook almost wrestled out of it, but does well. Surely that's a foul there on Riley. It is. Yeah.
Frustration there breaking out in the Tuam players. Gavin Connell coming in there, and they're now about to make a couple of substitutions. Tuam are bringing on number 10. That's Alan O'Connell, and for the Maigh Cuilinn side, it's 27 and 13 that are coming in.
So that's Niall Fitzgerald and Daniel Cox, who have been introduced from Maigh Cuilinn.
Noel Henry has gone off for Tuam.
And that's Micheál Riley, one of the Maigh Cuilinn players to make way there. I think that might be Tom Clark also. It is Tom Clark. It is, yeah, Tom Clark that's made away. So, of course, he was coming back from injury. Had a fine game, particularly in the first half when the game was in the melting pot. You spoke about Montpellier, my lot. They had a big win themselves earlier on today, 116 to 6 points over Barn earlier on. And Cuilinn to play on Tuesday night. They look like the three big teams for damage, but Maigh Cuilinn setting down a marker. Another turn there. That's Corcoran again. Such a fine game he had a corner back. Sean Kelly now has come into the game a lot more as the game has got stretched in the second half. Bowen now forced back in field towards Paul Kelly. Kelly now back towards Cook. Cook has a shot, surely. No. Back towards Paul Kelly, and Paul Kelly will tap this over the bar. Another point from Maigh Cuilinn. Almost embarrassingly how easy that was to cut the way through. 26 and a half minutes gone. They lead by 14 points to 5. But that's just so easy there.
Yeah, it's just, I was saying in the first half how Tuam were closing them down and held them to 5 points, and got in around them and made it difficult for them to move it. But now Tuam have just lost it all completely. They're not getting in around them. They're finding it very hard. Even the ball that's being played in forward, it's not of any way conducive to a forward winning a ball. It's always going to be the back's ball. It's just, everything about them has gone ragged. There's no doubt about that. And they're really being bet ragged here.
Yeah, no, they'll be disappointed the way the game has petered out. Oh, it's another attack here from Maigh Cuilinn. So wing back coming forward. He punches it over. It does make its way over the bar. Owen Kelly this time. The ladies of the Kellys to get on the scoreboard. I think that might be the full Kelly perspective when it comes to scoring.
I
there.
think they've all managed that.
In the last couple of scores there.
So there'll be no arguments at tea time in the house this evening.
Dinner portions spread evenly.
Yeah.
But it's a dinner that they will eat with a nice bit of enjoyment.
I think the one thing Tuam will be happy about so far, I hope I'm not putting the commentators cursing them, is that they have maintained a clean sheet. Dara Farkin, whose nickname I think is Spoons, has maintained a clean sheet, so he'll be happy enough. There'll be one Tuam player that'll be happy enough with it.
Yeah, but you look at their score difference. It's taken a 10-point hammering here today. You see how that goes. And of course, it doesn't get any easier for them. Last round out, they will play Cuilinn. 5 minutes to be added here at the end of the game here. About a minute and a half of normal time left. With Maigh Cuilinn in total control, 10-point advantage. As they go through the lines here again. Owen Kelly scored a couple of moments ago. Pops it off towards Paul Kelly. Striding forward. No one near him at all. Plays a 1-2 with Cian Dean. Gets it back. Plays it infield again with Peter Cook. He's coming through back on the left. Pops it back. Has he got an injury there perhaps? There's definitely a Maigh Cuilinn player that's pulled up. It's always the danger in a situation like this. The game's coming thick and fast. Any form of a muscle injury now. Probably going to miss a couple of games. Player down in a heap on the far side. But Tuam Stars come on the attack as the medics rush out.
It's not Peter Cook anyhow.
No, he's got over the other side. On it goes here with Seamus Kelly. Up towards Gary O'Donnell. Goes long. It's a nice switch of play out towards the right-hand side. Cuts in field, but it's blocked again. Good pressure coming on by Cian Dean. And it just sums up the game. They're winning even every sort of 80-20 possession battle. They're winning
Yeah,
at
but
the moment.
Tuam had the ball there on the far side of the field, 1-on-1. There's no doubt about it. The player needed to make the pass and make a good pass, or he needed somebody to come to help him and support him. It didn't happen, so he had to try and hit a big one, a long one, and it just didn't work. Great block down, great defending from Maigh Cuilinn, and Tuam paid the price.
Those of you fans of the other type of small ball, Shane Lowry has a big win there in the PGA Championship, the BMW PGA Championship. He's edged out Rory McIlroy.
So Lowry has won it, has he?
He has a good victory for the Offaly man.
Yeah, well, a friend of mine, Joe Mullen, was going to win for it today, and I said to him, you should follow Lowry, so I hope he did.
I hope you followed it as well.
Yeah.
But here, Maigh Cuilinn, they're going to bring on another substitute, it looks like. Trying to reintroduce Maigh O'Reilly, it seems. On gun Maigh Cuilinn on the attack, anyways, trying to extend their 10-point advantage here. I think it's Peter Cook.
No, it's Phil McDonough.
Phil McDonough that's made way there, yeah. And it is Maigh O'Reilly being reintroduced for the last couple of moments. Into injury time here.
Under the Arish friend Maigh Cuilinn.
Tuam on the attack. The only thing left really is just to try and nibble away and slightly improve their score difference.
Yeah,
could still be important.
Could be important, yeah, and I think they should try and do that.
On they come again here. Gavin Connell off the shoulder. Alan O'Connell strikes and Alan O'Connell scores.
That's his first touch, I think, and it's a very good one, isn't it?
Badly needed.
Great point for them, and one that Tuam badly needed.
So 31.5 minutes gone here. Reduces the arrears ever so slightly. 6 points for Tuam Stars, 15 from Maigh Cuilinn. Power restarts it quickly, but it's almost embarrassingly how much room and how much space Owen Kelly has in the football here. It's gone down to an absolute walking pace here as they play the ball in their old half back line. Just like a training ground exercise here. Corcoran now down the line quickly towards Paul Kelly. Paul Kelly down and turn towards Keane Dean. He's got forward a good bit in the second half. Switches the ball in the middle of the pitch to Sean Kelly. Catches it over his head. Starting to drive forward. He has options on his shoulder. He makes the 45. Still going. Pops it off through a crowd. Hands it off quickly. Go through the lines pretty quickly again. Back towards Sean Kelly. Will he strike? He will. It's high. It won't make anywhere near the goal. Corcoran's coming out for it. He catches it. Almost on his own 21. Up towards Brian O'Connell. And through a line. Pressure comes in. But Tuam get through here. Gavin Connell. Infield it goes. Gets it back again. Now they're edging the way forward. Just past halfway line, but it's very close to the sideline. Gets it back nicely to Brian O'Connell. Two full backs. Two O'Connells, and one of them is flattened here.
Yeah, O'Connor is, Rory is down. Rory is a guard, by the way, so I wouldn't be, I wouldn't be doing too much like about them. So, very good player, Rory O'Connor, top class player, and has served Tuam very, very well. He's still very, relatively young, but he's a top class player for them. Good, very good cornerback.
On we go here. It's a bit far out, you feel, for a shot. Matt Colleran over the football. It's a red card being shown here. It's David Wynn, I think.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah, I didn't see anything in that. We're all watching to see the Tuam free being taken. Then off the corner of our eyes, red card being flashed. It's a bit of a sour taste from the Maigh Cuilinn perspective. Didn't see a lot on it. Certainly didn't see huge Tuam complaints either. But off he goes, and Maigh Cuilinn will play the last couple of seconds here with 40 men. Long ball in there on the house to defend first. Up it goes, flicked on. Coulter had flicked it on, but Maigh Cuilinn had bodies back. They've intercepted again. Good work right there by Seamus Kelly. One player that's had a good game.
Yeah, he's had a great game.
Fought the cause. Shot comes in now from Andrew O'Connell. Hangs in, flicks across the goal. It's going to break here. Power comes out. Is that a foot block? He's certainly led it with the feet. And he gets a free out. And a bit of after barrages there from the goalkeeper. But he's defended his goal well. Might have been very aggressive, but he's defended it.
Yeah, there's certainly a chance there for Tuam. Jamie Murphy was in around there. Also, Cormac McWalter was in there, but They just couldn't provide the finishing touches. You'd have to say Andrew Power was very brave now.
He
Let's be honest.
He certainly didn't hold back.
He didn't hold back. He went out there and made sure that he was going to get the ball, and he got the man and the ball and everything else, and he got the free as well. And fair play to him.
And his onion bag remains clean.
That's the important thing for him.
So for almost the 35th minute here of the second half, we'd imagine the full-time whistle will be coming anytime soon. But Tuam Stars being trailing by 6 points to Cuillinn's 15. And they've ran that one out of play there as well. Cuillinn, so one more bomb in towards the goal here from Tuam.
Last few seconds.
Nearly just push everyone forward and go to hell with it, I think, from here.
Yeah, they're pointing in there.
It's McColdre who's going to swing it in. It doesn't get anywhere near the goal, though, but hangs up around the 14. Spins, breaks. This might break, will it? No, it's been cleared away. Cuillinn just about had bodies back. And there goes the full-time whistle. A dominant display in the end from Cuillinn. They've backed up that fine victory over Cuilinn with a victory over Tuam Stars here on a scoreline of 15 points to 6. And they'll be so pleased as well about just the character that they showed, just to grind things around when they didn't have the best of starts.
No, they didn't have the best of starts, but you'd have to say that nearly every single player had a hand in the game and worked something for them right throughout. The two Kellys were magnificent. Peter Cook was superb. You mentioned, of course, as well that Owen Kelly was involved. There was some really great work right throughout the team from Cuillinn. Peter Cook is definitely man of the match. 4 great points from him.
Well, there we go. That wraps up our coverage here in Pearse Stadium today. One more game to take place on Tuesday night. The Cuilinn game has been pushed out as a result of that bereavement, and I suppose we pass on our regards to the Sice family as well. And that awful news puts everything in perspective. But here at Pearse Stadium, it's been victory for Cuillinn. They've defeated Tuam Stars by 15 points to 6. We'll leave you with some full-time highlights, and we'll talk to you all very soon. Slán agus Spanach.